how's it going, everybody? This is the Hammer and Airsoft Smith. It's actually pretty beautiful out today. New Jersey weather forecast. It's about 40, 41, some shit like that. Not really any wind. Slight. No rain, no snow. Hardly any sun. Fucking weatherman's a liar. It said the sun was supposed to be out at least a little bit. I haven't really seen it today, except for when it came up. But anyways, today I brought out Molly, the G&G CM16. It's an M4A1 gas blowback airsoft rifle, or carbine actually. This thing is pretty phenomenal. A little finicky, not to put it on blast, haha. But it is a little finicky, more specifically on full auto. And this is the version 1, by the way. So, I don't really know the version 2, if anything's really changed with the version 2. Because I don't have one. But, maybe that's why they came out with another version. Maybe they got rid of some of these little finicky issues. There were some issues where you would insert the magazine, and sometimes it would disperse gas. It's kind of weird. Or sometimes you would insert the magazine and almost all the gas would disperse. On full auto, sometimes the gun misfires, and there have been reports, it's never happened to me, where the BBs will come out in full auto and they're like in pieces. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but again, I never experienced that. Hopefully I never will, because I got enough fucking problems. So, and this is a polymer. This is a polymer carbine. People like to talk shit about polymer, but come on guys, really? I mean, we have a bunch of real steel firearms that are made out of polymer. I mean the Glock, which everyone fucking dick rides to a fucking eternity. Yeah, that's a polymer gun, guys. In case you didn't, realize. The XD, polymer. A lot of striker fired guns are polymer. The MP5 that everyone dick rides to, that's a polymer gun too. Not fully, but there's a lot of polymer on that too. Polymer is not shitty. It's actually pretty good. It's really strong plastic. It's very durable. Obviously, they wouldn't use it for a firearm, otherwise that shit would blow up in your fucking face. But what do I know? New sight. I got a new sight for this. I took off the carry handle stock sight, M16 style, and it's classic. I like it, but I got a weak spot for these kinds of sights. These are the Cyma QD CQB M4 M16 style, or AR-15 style rear sights, and as the name suggests, QD, quick detach, and they're very nice. They're sighted in. They're perfect. It's fucking incredible. I love these sights. I just really like the look of this all being flat. The flip sights are cool too. Flip sights are cool because you can flip them down if you have a scope, and then if you want to take the scope off, you can flip them back up, or use them to what the fuck is that word? It doesn't matter. It's not important. Fuck it. I got plenty to talk about. Well, let's shoot. I got 2 magazines now, and a frequently asked question on forums and on e-bike and all that, Facebook, whatever the fuck. Viewers' discretion is advised, by the way. Do the version 2 magazines for the G&G CM16 work in a version 1 gun? Yes, they do. Because I have a version 2 magazine, being how that's all I can get. And yeah, it works. It works fine. Full auto, like I said, is a little weird, but I don't really give a fuck about full auto, so I'm not that concerned. I'm only concerned because it should work. That's the only thing that concerns me about it. Holds 30 rounds. Well, seems to be doing just fine. Very accurate. Very, very accurate. This thing is fucking scary, dude. Like, if you were, like, in a game where you're playing with other people and you're shooting at each other and shit, skirmish. Yeah, this would be a terrifying gun. Got your barrel lug, you got your slings, you got some trademarks. The front sight says it's adjustable, but I can't seem to get it adjusted. I don't need it to be adjusted anyway, it's good where it's at. This is the stock bird cage, painted black. Ooh, here comes ATF. The ATF will probably be looking for me anyway, because I know too much. Yeah, because I can't seem to get it off. Everyone says, oh, boil it, and it will come off. No, because there's a grub screw in there, and I'm not taking a fucking hacksaw to this and risk fucking up the bore here, or the muzzle here. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. One day I might try to find a better way to take that off so I can put my own bird cage flash hider on there, something a little bit different. But for now, I really don't give a shit. Sling point, sling point, sling point. This sling point is adjustable. What the fuck was that? Anyways, I heard some weird ass noise. Stock, fully adjustable. I usually have it on the, not all the way, but one notch away from all the way. Got your forward assist, which actually doesn't work, but I do use it for when I put lubricant on here, and sometimes when I push this forward, it'll push lubricant in there, kind of help lubricate it, because this thing likes to be ran wet. The thing that really makes this a very versatile and very popular airsoft arm is the fact that customizing it, there's like no end. Originally these were AEGs, which is why there's AEG trades on this particular gun, because some genius came along and thought it would be a great idea to take the AEG version and throw in components to make it gas operated, and they succeeded. So if I wanted to with this one, or if you wanted to, if you had one, you could drop a gearbox in there, get some AEG compatible magazines, and you're ready to rock, pretty much. That's pretty awesome. I wouldn't do that. I don't like AEGs. They kind of sound like a laser gun when they're going off, and I'm not into that, which is why you guys hardly ever see my one AEG ever out. Not only that, but it was kind of cheap. It's kind of fucked up, but I'm not a big fan of high cap wind-up magazines either. I don't want to like flick its bean to get it going. I mean, I like to save that for later. I don't want to wear out my fucking finger doing this for a magazine. Like, I'm not big on that. I know they got mid caps and stuff like that, but I couldn't care less. That's just my prerogative. The yeah, customization is, there's no end. You can get steel or metal, alloy, whatever types, all kinds of different uppers and lower receivers for it. You can get all kinds of different stocks for it. You can get all different kinds of fore ends for it. I actually really want to get wooden furniture for it, but it's way too fucking expensive, because the only wooden furniture I could find for this is for the real AR-15 or M4s or whatever. Yeah, and it's like $300 fucking dollars. Sorry, as much as I want it, no. So instead, I'm thinking about getting the original XM177 style stock for it. Maybe a different grip, because I'm not really a big fan of how this grip here is kind of sharp and it kind of like digs in a little bit. Not a big deal. You can get all kinds of different optics. You can get the fucking Scarface style M16 with the grenade launcher and the heat shield fore end. That thing looks mean as hell. So much shit, dude. So much you could do to this gun. They're kind of like the WE 1911s. You can just do so much to them. You can get them stock like this, and turn them into something that you're like, what the fuck is that? It's kind of like when like a honey badger fucks a cat and somehow they have kids and you're like, what is that thing? What the fuck is that? Yeah, that's kind of how it is. So. Holds 30 rounds, just like the real Stanag NATO magazines for 5.56 or 2.23. It's got a very nice felt recoil, very loud. The dogs over there are just going apeshit fucking crazy, like they always do when I'm out here shooting. And, yeah, I don't know if you can hear them, but yeah, they're freaking the fuck out. They're like, oh, rah, 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 who's that, who's that, ah. Yeah, that's kind of like how they kick it. She's just oozing all over me, which I'm cool with that, because that means I'm doing something right. Pretty powerful. I think the FPS on this is like 450 or some shit like that. Guess what I'm gonna say? FPS doesn't really mean anything because it all depends on science, the climate, the weather, all kinds of shit. And really, I mean, the only thing that you really would need FPS for in a skirmish is like the BBs are less predictable because of how fast they're traveling. But, you know, of course, because they're traveling so fast, you're gonna get more power out of it. You don't need to be fucking people up that bad. Yeah. I like a high FPS because I'm more of a plinker nowadays. I kind of retired from the whole skirmishing thing. And, I like the power because I like hearing the target get hit. And, it's just so satisfying seeing how fucked up these things look after you get done shooting them. Viewers discretion is advised. Oh. I want to show you guys something, because this is pretty messed up. I noticed that a lot of the O-rings in this gas blowback carbine, they're like these very soft mint green. They kind of look like the spearmint package color. Oh yeah, almost like a menthol color. Yeah, they seem very soft, a lot softer than most O-rings. And the other day, when I was shooting this bad girl, Molly, and I field stripped it, wanted to go clean it and stuff like that, and I noticed the O-ring inside wrapped around that. You see that there? That's where the BB feeds into. Well, that's not where the BB feeds into, I lied. That's where the magazine, the propane, feeds into. That mates with that spout in there. And that O-ring got all fucked up. So I took that out, and I had spare O-rings. And yeah, I filed and sanded an O-ring and test fitted that spout to the magazine until it was snug, but not too snug. It wasn't too hard to insert it. So when that was done, you know, boom, it's done. You guys just see right now, it's fucking working beautifully. So yeah, to do a little custom work to it. You shouldn't have to do that. They should be the stiffer, higher quality O-rings, but you know, whatever. Some will say, well, you know, it's a $160 gun. I mean, that's not an expensive gun, and it's by G&G, blah, blah, fucking blah, skeet, motherfucker. No one cares. No one wants to hear that bullshit. You guys can't always be so damn judgmental about the price tag. You guys are so shallow. So fucking shallow. Look at this. This is what's funny. For example, I like boots, okay? I like work boots. And I'm wearing work boots now. And, you know, they're pretty old and fucked up. I've been wearing them out here. And, as they got more fucked up, I just kept wearing them out here. And I got a new pair, right? And I've been wearing a new pair. And when I'm out in public places and stuff like that, sometimes I go out in public. Not all, no, it's a lot because I kind of have to, but anyways. For not to. People are, oh, nice Tims. But they're not Tims. They're not Tims. They were $20 fucking dollars. They're not. They're not even fake Tims because they don't even have like a tree or nothing. They have zero. They're like by like some weird brand that I never really heard of. I could take my boot off right now and look, but fuck that. Sole's probably worn anyways. But anyways, going off topic, yeah. You can't go by the price tag, man. You just can't. I spent $300 on a gun one time. It was dog shit. Sorry. Shoe fits. Haha. Okay. So. It's a little stiff going in, but that's good because it means it's making a good connection. Okay. It's good to practice, just like with a pistol, handgun. It's good to practice with long guns, one-handed shooting as well. And I'm not talking about like I did in that other video where I was like, oh hey look, I'm Johnny Gat from Saints Row 2 with the M3 Super 90 by Double Eagle. Where I was holding, no, when I'm talking about that, that's just silly. That was a joke anyways. No, with something like this, you rest the stock on you like you normally would, but you're just not using your support hand, you're covering your chest. Okay? So it's good to practice like that. And with your left hand, or your less dominant hand. For me, that would know. So one-handed. It's a little tougher to do because you got this long ass gun and it's just kind of wobbling there. Now, lefty one-handed. This shit's tricky. It is. For me, it's tricky. I gotta practice this one. Oh, what that was about? See if it's okay. Yeah. It's one of the things I was talking about. It's a little finicky. Well, that magazine is down for the count. It's okay, because we're going to load this one up. Today I'm using Evike .25 gram professional grade. It's kind of hard to tell if this is loaded or not because you can't really see the chamber. So yeah, left-handed, one-handed was a little rough, but I didn't miss too much. Alright. We have a golf ball over there. Guys can't see this shit. I know you can't. But there is a wooden block with a golf ball on it. You'll probably see the golf ball when it rolls. It's white. I'm gonna try and hit that. Oh, first shot. Oh my god, that is fucking incredible. Oh, I almost forgot. Ooh, the good old WE Commander. Fucking beautiful, man. Look at that. You don't think that's beautiful? There's something wrong with you, motherfucker. There's something wrong with you. I'm gonna attempt full auto. And I'm gonna try not to get annoyed if there's any issues. Now this is gonna be called a chopper. Oh, that reminds me of, you're moving backwards if you suggest the sleep of a tech. Go buy a chopper or have a doctor on speed dial, I guess. That's it. Man down. Man. Really, hoe? It's called my gun a hoe, yeah. But we're cool like that, you know, it's okay. It's not personal or nothing. Oh, it smells so good in here. I just want to lay in there. Now on a real one, this is the buffer tube for the bolt. It's like the recoil spring on, like, say, like a handgun. But it's not. You see, there's a screw there. Instead, they got the buffer spring. Located here. And this is how it works when you charge the handle. You grab the handle and it pulls this back and forth. Pretty wet, pretty moist. And I see this O-ring looks like it's adapting very well. It's seating very well. That's the one I custom made. And then you'll see what the original one kind of looked like, that mint green, but it was much smaller on there. This is actually a pretty cool setup. I mean, it's not the most realistic, clearly, like I just stated, but it's nice because there's not a whole lot of parts. That's it. And then you can take out the inner barrel with the hop, one whole piece like this. See how fucking filthy. It's actually pretty clean in there. Yeah. Huh. Nice and wet in there, dude. Okay. Another issue that I've had, but not too much so far, is that there is a green hop rubber that likes to move out of place. It shimmies slightly forward to where you'll have a misfeeding issue, and then when you rectify that, then you don't have a misfeeding issue. And by misfeeding, I'm not talking about the full auto. That's a little bit different. I'm talking about when it doesn't matter what mode it's on, what fire mode, whether you're using the fun switch or you're using the precision switch, the efficiency switch, the broke man save ammo switch. Load some shit up. Well, I only got the one magazine. Probably not a lot of gas left in it, but we're gonna try anyway. We're gonna spend her out, dude. We're gonna turn her out. The way the other magazine dispersed doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't. But it happens, like you saw. I think sometimes it kind of acts like how like these WE 1911 magazines are. I think sometimes they get a little too chilled too fast, and then that's how they react. It's like they don't know how to deal with it. They're like, and they just fucking let it all out. I'm like, yeah, okay, gun, you're cold. Try working in the fucking freezer I work in, dude. -9, -13, dude. Not the coldest shit ever, but hey. Cold enough. Oh yeah, you like this holster I'm rocking? Look at this shit. Yeah. I usually rock that makeshift tanker holster with a universal holster, and then it had like, the one time I had it for a while, it had like a belt going across the top of my torso, and then it had like a spare sling. But that wasn't really sitting right. It wasn't really working well. I mean, it worked enough, I guess, but I wanted to just get a legitimate one, and this thing is just absolutely comfortable. It's just so beautiful. It really is. I think it was only like $17 or $20, something like that. Alright. Get off, asshole. Oh, there's the cooldown. Someone busted a nut. You know, come to think of it, this actually acts a lot like the Gen 3 WE 1911s. It really does. When it starts getting that cooldown, it's getting low in the magazine, and you start shooting it rapidly like I was, it'll do like a kind of fucking thing. It's like, what the fuck are you hiccuping for? Well, we still got this baby. Still didn't name her. I was thinking Valerie. Yeah, I think she looks like a Valerie. Whatever. It's my fucking gun. I'll name her whatever the hell I want. So what do you think? Should I... Fuck it. My video. I don't care. You know what? The video is brought to you by Newport. I'm gonna attempt to do a mag dump. And by attempt, I don't know if it's gonna cool down or not. Gen 4, they're usually pretty nice. This one's very nice. Very nice. I mean, just fucking look at it. I'm a gun nut and I say it proud. And I'm really liking the look, the overall look. There isn't really anything else I'll change about this gun. I know this video is not about the gun, but since she's spent oozing everywhere, it's all over my fucking hands, might as well talk about this one a little bit, because I'm not quite done yet. Flat mainspring housing from KJ Works, RA Tech, $1,000 gun. Non-existent, thanks dude. That was fitted to this, and then I dovetailed the beaver tail here so I could fit the commander hammer from a Gen 5 high Kappa from WE. And also I used the aluminum blackening from Birchwood Casey's to finish this. I took the extended guide rod out that was originally fitted to the gun and put a regular GI guide rod in there. Sticks out a little bit in the front, but you hardly ever see it. It's not a big deal anyways. And this is a bull barrel, so there's no bushing. And I hand-footed, nice. What am I, a fucking masseuse dude? A foot fetish. I hand-fitted real steel wood, I believe the rosewood, half checkered, excuse me, half smooth, Packmeyer, I believe. Yeah, Packmeyer. There's a fucking lion and there is a P. So yeah, that's Packmeyer. The trigger on this is a little on the spongy side. A little hard to predict compared to my other guns, but so that's about it. That is about it. You gotta work on your stamina, baby. But if this was a metal gun, I don't think it would have lasted as long today. I think it would have had some cooldown issues a lot sooner. Apparently this gun is extremely tough, because there were people on the internet who were standing it like this. And there's videos on YouTube of people doing push-ups. So instead of putting your hands on the ground, they're resting on this doing push-ups. I wouldn't try that. It's not that I don't feel comfortable. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that I don't see a purpose in that. I think that's just kind of, I don't know. It's just not for me. Alright everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. She's very balanced. Ta-da! Fucking magic. And thanks a lot for watching. And what else? Oh, don't be birds. Okay, don't be a bunch of fucking birds. There's a lot of people out there, all they do is chirp, 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 chirp about things they don't know. About people that they don't really know. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then don't talk about it. Be cool to each other. Don't be assholes. We got enough of them. Stop breeding assholes. Oh, and high power. Peace.